Once again, I'm reviewing a film from the 90s, this one made in 1999, and there will be a lot of spoilers, so if you haven't seen it and you don't want it ruined for you, do not watch this. I'm telling you this because there's always going to be somebody, maybe not in this year, I mean it might be in 2023 or something, but if I ever see a comment like on this video that says, "Oh my god, you ruined the whole movie for me," I'm just going to block you. I'm not even going to waste time. I'm just going to delete your comment. You're going to be blocked for spam. That's it.
Fucking donkey dick sucking, child molesting, douchebag licking cocksuckers!
So today I'm reviewing a movie called Entropy starring Stephen Dorff, and it also features Bono and U2 popping up throughout the place.
You can run, but you can't hide. But I guess it'll be alright.
This movie was written and directed by Phil Janau. I don't have no idea if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but it's supposedly largely autobiographical. So on the one hand, if that is true, dude, I'm so sorry for you. You went through all that bullshit and all you got out of it was a cat.
Why do you smoke these things? They taste like shit. Well, what are you waiting for?
On the other hand, your life story is so much more interesting than mine. Between the two of us, I'd rather be you.
I couldn't get Stella back, so I did the next best thing. I made a movie about her. A tiny bit of my life thrown in as filler. Wish I had some great insight to wrap things up with. Something profound, but I don't. The way I see it, there are three truths in life. You're born, you're gonna die, and things change. All right, maybe one more truth. Everyone has their Stella. And once you do, no one else comes close.
So let's break down the plot real quickly. It starts with a guy who's directed a few music videos before, and a major movie studio hires him to direct a feature film. It'll be his first time directing a feature film. And they just have his balls in a vice and they keep twisting them and they'll change their demands. Really, they just want him to suck their dicks. That's really all it is. He's doing everything right and they're just pissed because he won't bow down.
Sal, you're not gonna fuck me this time. Not this time. Not on the last day.
You think you're in control here? Bullshit. We're in charge from here on out. And your job is to bend over when we tell you. Get it?
Let me tell you something, okay? I've taken enough of your shit. I've cut 10 days out for you. 10 fucking days. And I'm gonna finish when I'm done. Understood?
Get out of my way, punk. You fucked me the whole movie. Get it all every fucking day. You kill it. You don't feel so powerful now, do you, buddy? Do you? You fucking bitch. Crazy. Yeah, big shot, huh? You little cocksucker, you're finished.
I don't need you here.
Fuck you.
Don't come around here anymore. Here, get out of here. Don't come back, fucking piece of shit.
That was Sal.
Yeah, run. Just get out of here.
And you wonder why I take Prozac?
Jesus Christ.
But that is actually kind of more of a side story. At the heart of all of it, it is a love story about him falling in love with this model.
See that?
See what?
Now, personally, I don't believe in love at first sight, but I do believe this guy is a total idiot. So basically what this is, it's a guy going through his midlife crisis in his 20s. That's really what this whole movie is. He was at a point where everything was supposed to be perfect. He fell in love with a beautiful supermodel. He's directing his first feature film, his first major motion picture with a big company and a $30 million budget.
I'm giving you the opportunity to make a film.
Now, we had pictures, but taking a huge risk on you. You will be answering to us. You will be working for us. If you go over budget, if you lose control, I will have no problem replacing you.
He's at a point in his life where it's supposed to be perfect and it all just starts falling apart. He never drank or smoked in his life, but he starts now, and he becomes a raging alcoholic who does a lot of stupid things, and he's smoking 3 packs a day.
How long have you two lovebirds been engaged?
About 12 hours.
How exciting. And how long have you been together?
12 hours and 10 seconds.
Oh, that's quite unusual, even for us here at the Graceland Wedding Chapel.
We're unusual people.
I say we go for the $65 deluxe ring, bouquet, and veil package.
He just spoils me, doesn't he?
Now, that comes with your own private performance from Elvis himself.
Fat Elvis or skinny Elvis?
Well, it's your choice. But we prefer to call him early Elvis or late Elvis.
I first saw this movie when I was a teenager in high school. I woke up on a Saturday morning to watch cartoons, and after the cartoon went off, I stuck around and watched this movie, and I loved it back then. I love it even more now that I'm older. I've gone through a few more experiences in life, and I have a deeper understanding of the entertainment industry and how everything else works. I feel like I have a much greater appreciation for this film now that I am older.
As you are all aware, we have reached an agreement on the issue of the love scene in our film. And as an act of good faith, we've already brought on a new writer to polish the script. But there is one small provision, and that small provision is that the $1 million provided for Ms. Blackwell's additional services will be subtracted from the existing budget.
Jake, how do you feel about that?
Jake's not here.
Who is this speaking?
This is the whole conversation.
This is Jake's girlfriend.
And where is our director?
Well, I don't know. He's supposed to be here. We'll be back soon.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Everybody, please. Miss
Stella?
Miss Stella, do you understand the content of what I just explained?
I think so. I think I understand you just fucked Jake in his movie.
Unbelievable.
Excuse me?
She's right, and I suggest that we reschedule this until Jake can be...
This conversation is over, regardless of your client's or his girlfriend's reaction. The position of the studio is intractable, and Jake will finish this picture on our budget per his contract. Thank you all for your time.
Hey, you can't just cut this...
So that's definitely going to be my first recommendation. This is more for college and up. I think, you know, kids in high school and younger, while there might be some of them who have an old soul and can enjoy it better, I think it touches more chords when you've been through more shit. I think this is a movie just about how life kind of happens and how everything is just fucked up. And I think if you already understand that going into it, you will have a much greater appreciation for it. So overall, I think it's a great story. There's good character development. It's hard to really say growth per se, but you know, obviously this whole thing is about the downfall of this one man. It's just his descent into madness, and it's very well portrayed. This film highlights everything I hate about life in general. You know, because like me, I want to own my own studio so I don't have to deal with all the bullshit that he's put through. I mean, it's a period piece, and all they care about is that she shows her titties.
Look, I just don't understand what you expect me to do here, guys.
We hired you to direct a sexual thriller. That's what we expect to get.
For Christ's sakes, kid, all we want you to do is get this babe to take her top off, maybe a shot of her ass.
Think Adrian Lyne.
I gave Claire my word. No nudity.
Fuck your word. What this film needs is pussy.
Think Paul Verhoeven.
Andy, please. Why are you being so difficult, Jake? Is that the reputation you want?
Of course it isn't. You know, I'm trying to be honest and tell you that...
Then stop avoiding the issue. Just do your job, convince our star to do hers. I look forward to seeing the footage.
So do we all.
I mean, I'm not saying that every single movie I make will not show a single titty, but only if it's absolutely necessary to the scene. I mean, if it's nudity should only be there as a tool to help tell the story, not as a tool to get horny teenagers in the audience so you can make more money. So those are reasons that I'm both scared and excited to be in the industry, because I want to be that guy at the head of the studio who's telling you, this is how it has to be. But at the same time, I know that before I get there, I'm going to have to go through all this with people telling me this is how it has to be. I don't care what the better story is. This is how we make our money. And also, more than anything else, this movie just makes me so happy that women find me completely repulsive. Because the fact that I'm single right now makes it so much easier to just concentrate on making sure that shit gets done. I don't have bitches breathing down my neck.
Don't do this? I'm not doing anything, Stella. You're the one who's doing this. You run off to Paris. You don't call me for 3 fucking days. Then you just ring me up at 4 in the morning and tell me that it's over. Hey, fuck you, Stella. That's what I have to say.
Overall, I just have to give this movie incredibly high marks. It's very heartfelt and it's also incredibly hilarious. And it's just a great overall film, once again, for more mature adults. And I don't mean that as in, because there are scenes where they show her tits. And I know a lot of people that will watch the entire movie just so they can jerk off to that scene. Not those people. I mean, this movie is more for people who are emotionally mature and they've already gone through a period of growth. I feel like the more life experiences you've had, the more that you've been through personally, the easier you will be able to understand the message that's trying to be sent and really appreciate how well this is put together.